everybody, and welcome to Moto2's watch along for the German Grand Prix here at the Sachsenring. And after a great, let's not say, a great end to Moto3, it wasn't a great exciting race, but it did have a great ending. We won't spoil it here. If you want to go back, we were live a few moments ago. You can go and watch that now. In Moto2, as we get ready to go racing now, it's Pietro Acosta on pole position once more. Alongside him is his championship rival, Tony Arbolino. They are so close in the championship. In fact, we're going to have a quick look at the standings coming into this one because you won't believe how close they actually are. If we take a look at it, it is, as you can see, a battle run for Tony Arbolino. He is on the board and on the deck. Arbolino on 119 points, Acosta on 20. Alonso Lopez 71, 69 for Philip Salak, 65 for Aaron Canet as well. So they really are in the battle for it. What's happened here with our timing towers? Has anyone else noticed this? I have no idea what's happened to... Oh, hang on a minute. I know. I switched it around in time. Yeah. System failures. That's always great to see, but we're all set then. Who's going to win the Moto2 German Grand Prix? 25 laps ahead of us. The MotoGP will be a 30-lap race. The sprint yesterday was 15, exactly half race distance. 20 minutes yesterday, 40 minutes is expected for the race later. As soon as we're down here for Moto2, we'll cross over for British Touring Car Championship, their first race of the day, taking part at Alton Park, rounds 13, 14 and 15 of the championship. And it's all quiet now on the grid as we get ready. Nobody knows exactly what's going to happen. Nobody knows who's going to come into the party and take over the best situations. Track temperature, 43 degrees. Air temperature at 26, 41% humidity. 5 kilometers an hour wind speed blowing in from the northwest. The two championship rivals lined up first and second on the grid. It's time to get ready for the German Grand Prix. Round 7 of the 2023 Moto2 World Championship is about to get underway. Pietro Acosta's on pole position. Tony Arbolino starts second. Jake Dixon starts in third place. Roles reversed from last week because Sam Lowe starts 6th on row 2. Alonso Lopez is 5th. Aaron Canet starts in 4th. Third row sees Chantra, Ayagura and Arenas. 4th row, Garcia, Vietti and Gonzalez lines up in 12th position. 5th row of the grid sees Salak, Baltus and Ben Schneider. 6th row, Roberts, Alcoba and Sean Dillon Kelly. Row 7 of the grid then in 19th position sees Binder along with Agura and Tuvelik. Row 8, Foggia alongside Van der Golsberg as well and Marcos Ramirez. Row 9, Della Porta, Tata and Guevara. The 10th row, Casma Daniel alongside Hayder as well. Away they go then on the formation lap here for the Moto2 German Grand Prix. There's Saxony just outside of the circuit here, the Sachsenring. A fantastic atmosphere we're coming up to expect. The German Grand Prix circuit already gave us a fantastic run around last time. What are we going to see here today in this one? Moto2 was an exciting race. MotoGP was exciting. Air temperature at 25 degrees. There's Tony Arbolino. Looking at Tony Arbolino, we just got told his birthday, so I want to check actually for Arbolino when he was born. August, 3rd of August, 2000. I was just double checking actually because I was like, are we sure it's not his birthday today? Just double checking, triple checking, quadruple checking the atmospheres as well. But let's see what we've got then. Rest of the coverage for the day. After this, we are live at 12:05 British Summer Time with the first race of the touring cars. 12:55, we are live with Moto2's German Grand Prix. And then at 2:15, we are live, or 2:25, live for Touring Cars Race 2. Then Touring Cars Race 3 at 5:15. And then we'll be at 6 o'clock live for Formula 1 as well, and IndyCars. It's an incredibly busy day. It's going to go by quite quick, but it's going to go like fly by, fly by, fly by. We can't wait for it. Fingers crossed it's going to be a good day, a fast and fun day. A lot of grease in the mouth, so I'm going to have a quick swig of drink as they come up to the line then. Atmosphere is tense. Should we switch over from Moto3 to timings on the tweet deck to Moto2? Maybe that will be a little help to get things sorted. We're messing around with the graphics to get them sorted. We've got to switch over. All lined up on the grid then. Tensions are rising here. Red flag, back to normal. A normal red flag, not the double-ended one we had last time out. We're all set to go then. Green flag in the back. Moto2's German Grand Prix is under starters' orders. Pull the throttle back and away we go. Poor start from Acosta. Great start from Arbolino. Great start as well from Ryan Cannon and Jake Dixon. And into second position. Acosta's going to go late on the brakes and takes it. Chantra passes Lewis. Huge accident. Huge. Is that Ben Schneider and Darren Binder down? It is. Huge accident at turn 1. Ben Schneider is out. Darren Binder's out. Robertson van der Gorsberg's past the Lorenzo Dalla Porta. Alberino leads ahead of Acosta. Huge accident further back. Are we going to see a red flag? We've got yellows at the moment in sector 1. They're recovering through the gravel quite quickly. Binder's crashed out. Binder, yeah, we knew that. Why am I surprised? I was thinking it was Brad Binder for some reason. We've already skipped over to MotoGP. Meantime, Alonso Lopez passes Aaron Callahan on the inside, coming into Carthalion and moves up into the 4th position. Jake Dixon's holding off for 3rd. Sam Lowes has dropped back to 7th at that start as the rest of the field now come through. It's Alberino leading with Acosta. Look at Acosta on the inside. Acosta's taking the lead. The two championship rivals for the first time this year going wheel to wheel. And Acosta takes the lead of the race. Coming into turn 12 at Satchen. Alberino tries to get the comeback. Hasn't worked. Coming into Quickenberg. Throttle back, up the hill we go. No, looks okay to me. Zonta van der Gorsberg's up to 20th. Carlos Tactai. Foggia passes Dalla Porta, who's dropped down the order. No jump start, says Jake Dixon's under pressure from Alonso Lopez. Dixon has to spill up, and through goes Alonso Lopez with a sweet move. Aaron Canet tried to find a way through. Marcos Ramirez up 8 places. Feminai Gua down 5 places. Now 4 as he passes Philip Salak, who crashed in the warm-up session yesterday. Ramirez in 8th place, 16th place. The moment Canet has passed Dixon. Dixon's down to 5th. Well, we knew that 3rd place wasn't going to last long, unfortunately. We didn't realise how short a time. Just 2 laps in total. 24 to go. Lap 2 at 25. Acosta leads, Alberino 2nd. They've already put out half a second to Lopez, Canet and Dixon. Here's the race start. Now watch further back for the white bike with the yellow helmet. That's going to be Ben Schneider. And we're going to see Darren Binder come in. So watch the middle of the pack. There's going to be contact as Ben Schneider comes in all out of shape, hits Binder, and Binder hits the side of Ben Schneider and is completely out of it. So who was that came of locking out, going straight on? I think it was Carlos Tactai. It's Binder, Ben Schneider on investigation, but that's contact for somebody else coming in. Can't quite tell who it was. Binder flying over. Binder hit the deck hard. Ben Schneider hit it calmly, actually, but I think that was, I'm convinced that's Shorten and Kelly. Huge accident. So, yeah, Jeremy Alcoba, thank you. It's Jeremy Alcoba. So it's Alcoba who dived on the inside. He hits the side of Darren Binder. Binder has to sit up, hits the side of Ben Schneider, and then both go down and Alcoba carries on. That's a long lap penalty then for Alcoba, has to be, for causing a collision when he didn't need to. So 23 laps to go. And Acosta Leading the way, it's involving Alcoba, Binder and Ben Schneider. Is currently under investigation by the stewards. Well, we knew it was going to come up soon, and we were right to presume that we could have a penalty in the next few moments because they're not going to let that one lie. And there we go. As I said, Alcoba has a long lap penalty. The right decision immediately. Arbolino is closing in on Acosta and is going to keep as much as possible. Alcoba with that long lap now, flashing up on our monitors. Roberts passes Sean Dillon Kelly. And Aguirre, Tumila Kafoja pass Ramirez. Bolters passes Carlos Tactile. It's all happening in the midfield as they come across the line to start the next run around. Alcoba for irresponsible riding. We knew that. Dixon's having an attack though. Dixon's trying to pass Lopez in towards turn 1. And he's got it on the inside line. Dixon's up, back up into 4th position. Nice stuff, nice job as they come through. And now we're going to see Alcoba has completed his long lap penalty already. He can take it down at turn with the last corner here. So he's gone through it already. So Alcoba completes that penalty as they swing back through. Acosta leads from Alcoba. It's getting very dry in this commentary box. Let's put on BT for a second.
Steering did end up out in the green paint, so that is one indiscretion against his name now, but he's working hard to get across the cannon right now.
This was the move from Dixon down into turn 1. Yeah, that is a classic Saxon ring move, and clean as you like, actually. Doesn't run wide or anything, just got it inch perfect. Behind him,
they did get it inch perfect as well as Pedro Acosta, 1:23.673. 2 minutes been given the track limits warning already. Yeah, it's got incredibly dry in this commentary box, and I suffer with eczema and asthma, so it's like it's drying me out. I can feel it. It's drying the throat out as well, so it's not great, but hay fever sufferers, hey ho, welcome to summer. As they come through, Acosta leads in Alborino now, 1.134 to Aaron Cannon 3rd, Dixon's 4th. And yeah, Tuvelic's got the track limits warning then, I'm afraid. We knew that was coming, and there's going to be an attack into turn 1, late on the brakes. Anyone thinking for a move? No, they've all stayed out of it. Tony Alborino has been told, gap behind to Cannon is 1 second. Oh, and Dixon nearly dropping it through Castrol Omega as well, just having a little bit of a slider. Oh, and Bo Ben Schneider has been taken to the medical centre for a checkup. I'm not surprised after that accident as well. It was a nasty hit to the ground. I'm surprised Binder won't be taken either. As Jake Dixon closing in with Aaron Cannon as well. Alonso Lopez were riding with, looking ahead as they come through. Cartha Leon up under the bridge towards Audi Brook at 8, 9 and 10. Just bouncing across. Albrino's now going to lead Acosta just 15 points in the championship. Remember, it was 20 coming in. Acosta won last time out, took the gap down by 5 points. It's the same result so far as what we saw last weekend in Italy, actually. Acosta and Alborino, 1-2. It was the same at Mugello. 7 days later, it's exactly the same. We're in a triple header at the moment. Oh, no. Tulovic has crashed. Lucas Tulovic has crashed out. Rider's okay. He was falling down the timing screen. You know what that means. Yellow sector 4. So Tulovic has crashed out of the race as they go on the timer. There we go, look, Tulovic. Oh, and it's a nasty one as well. Front end's gone away from him, I reckon. He's kneeling in the gravel. Similar to what Marc Marquez happened. Now, Marc Marquez, by the way, if you saw our warm-up show as well, he has a fracture in his left hand, but he has been declared fit to race. So we're taking bets on how much it's going to take until Mark crashes again, because it's going to happen, sadly. With the situation he's having at the moment, he will go down. 20 laps to go. 6 of 25. Yellow is being displayed at the moment at turn 8, I believe. So it's at Audi Brook. So it's the 4th sector. It's at turn 12 at the Satchin curve. It's the last 2 corners. So it's Satchin turn 12 is where that yellow is. As they swing through 11. We're about to see it anyway. Sector point is at the exit turn 11 for the next timing point, as Acosta has put out a 1.143 second gap to Tony Alborino already. So mighty good performance from Pedro Acosta. These two have been 1 and 2 in the championship all the time as well. Oh, another crash at Aaron Canet! Aaron Canet has crashed under a yellow flag zone. Oh, that's going to be a penalty. Jake Dixon's back on the podium with Alonso Lopez fourth. And there's Alan Canet walking away. Now, is it the same part of the track? Because if it is, it's an immediate penalty. It's a crash, but wait, it's in the sector 4. So there's no yellows here. It's the last corner. It's Quickenberg, I think. Yeah, he's dropped on entry to Quickenberg, turn 13. Just dropped it. Absolutely nothing he can do there, unfortunately. Just the front getting away from him. Yellow flag has been retrieved. We are back to green running here at the Sachsen Ring. Dixon now holding off Lopez and Chantra. Jake Dixon's anticipating that he could see a race win here, or a best a podium, because whatever happens to Acosta and Alberino could be quite interesting, because they're going to have a late race burn into it as well with their tyres on these Dunlops. They've just got to keep them as controlled as they can, as Songkat Chantra trying to find a way through on Alonso Lopez. Lopez goes a little bit wide, actually, coming through turn 12 at the Sachsen curve. Up to turn 10. Vietti's passed Gonzalez. That's what's happened. Oh, and Alcoba's passed Ramirez as well. I was looking at the back of the timing monitors. On board with Alonso Lopez, looking back to Songkat Chantra. Into turn 1. Chantra's the Thai riders looking for a little bit of a move. Oh, he's going to try a late lunge. That was something, but Lopez got the accelerator back on. Chantra's feeling a bit brave. He knows where he needs to go. He knows where he needs to put the bike, and he's not afraid to do so. He's not afraid to take risks then. Oh, beware. Hold your hands up and say beware. 2.1 seconds the leaders now have to Jake Dixon. He's got a second to this battle with Alonso Lopez and Songkat Chantra. Chantra's all over the back of him. It's a hard circuity pass. We saw that in Moto3 today especially. It's like the conditions just don't want to work as they look on the inside. No. End of there. Not even going to attempt a little dive as they try and attack. What's the weather temperature at the moment then? 44 degrees track temperature, air temperature 25 degrees, 40% is the humidity as things stand. Hopefully we're going to see an exciting race. I want to see an exciting race. You want to see an exciting race. I think the whole planet wants to make sure we have a good run at this. As they turn in 17 laps to go then. And here comes Chantra to the inside line for fourth place. Gets ahead of Alonso Lopez. He's going to try and stick it around the outside. Chantra did perfect. Hold the inside line as long as possible. Do a late turn in and stop Lopez getting the cutback. That's perfect from the 35 of Songkat Chantra. Absolutely pitch perfect. And there Dixon's 1.8 behind the leaders and 1.3 ahead of this battle for fourth and fifth. So Jake Dixon is having a party of one at the moment, and he's the only one in the field that's got that much separation between them. Perfect. Everyone else is running together, so Dixon's really enjoying this one. But he is closing in. Where's Sam Lowe's? Down in 8th place, started 6th, dropped another 2 places. Vietti and Gonzalez have jumped him at the moment. Lap 9 of 25. As they come in over the hill. Vietti, we're watching with Gonzalez having a battle. Gonzalez looking to the inside line. Not going to happen into turn 12 at Sachsen. Hugs the inside line and keeps it tight. Last corner coming in. Chantra having the attack as well. So pushing uphill. Acosta, Alberino, Dixon, Chantra, Lopez, Vietti, Gonzalez, Lowe's, Arenas, Aguirre, top 10. Into that braking zone. And official air temperature now 25 degrees as Della Porta and Hadja has passed Kazma Daniel and Aizan Guevara there too. Guevara's crashed. I was just wondering what's happened to Aizan Guevara, but the timing screen's changed over. But yeah, Aizan Guevara's crashed down, unfortunately, guys.
In the Moto3 World Champion, same corner that Canet went down, and Guevara is out of the race. He was right back in the field anyway, right at the back of the field. And what a sorry start to his Moto2 career. We all feel he will get there, but it's taking longer than he or the Aspar team expected. But Canet doesn't feature in these conversations of going to MotoGP.
No, he doesn't. Acosta, a shoe-in. Arbolino, a shoe-in. We never talk about Solcat Chantra. Vietti was even talked about going straight up to MotoGP when he was in his Moto3 days as well. Guevara was fantastic in Moto3 a couple of years ago, then hasn't done anything since. It's like you want to just sort of hold your heads up and just say, okay, what next? What can I take next? As Roberts passes Philip Salak. 12th place taken over. Acosta leads by 2.4 seconds to Tony Arbolino. Arbolino's fighting with a visor strip as well, but where did that come from? Dixon's closing in on Arbolino, but Acosta's checked out at the front. In the last 2 laps, he's fastest overall. 1:23.673, fastest lap of the race so far, belongs to Pedro Acosta. Race lap record here is a 1:23.767, so Acosta has done a new best race lap record. The pole lap hasn't changed though, but that has beaten Remy Gardner's in 2021. So that's the year after COVID. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Vietti, 6th, Gonzalez, 7th. Sam Lowe's is faster, so Lowe's now starting to come into his mantra in this race. 11 laps in of the 25, 15 laps to go. Can Sam take an attack somewhere? Yellow flag finally retrieved. That took a long time. And that was for Izan Guevara. 4 retirements, you can see at the bottom of your screen. As Gonzalez up the inside of Vietti, coming into turn 12 at Sachin and takes the position. Nice move. So we're going to see now, can Sam Lowe attempt it? No. So, out of the race, Isaac Guevara, Aaron Canet, Lucas Tulovic, Bo Benstein and Dan Binder. Those last 2 crushing out the opening lap of the race. Lap 3 for Tulovic, lap 5 for Canet, and lap 8 for Guevara. Sweeping in. And that's Hadar passing Dalla Porta at the bottom of the pack. You might be able to see it on your timing screens. Dalla Porta has come into the pit lane. So Lorenzo Dalla Porta looks like that is going to be it for his day, unfortunately. In Moto2, Pedro Acosta, though, 2.2 now clear of Tony Arbolino, who's 1.3 clear of Jane Dixon. Chancho Lopez, top 5. Acosta hugging that line through Carthaleon. And looks to be okay. He's got that gap, 14 to go. Gap has increased. Lap 8, 1.6. Lap 9, 2.2. Lap 10, 2.4. Lap 11, it was 2.2 again. But the gap between lap 8 and lap 9 was insane from Arbolino. Properly fastest. What's this in Senna's car? I think my sister has just put. I think yeah, she has. I think Elliot's in the Senna car. That's quite nice to see. Coming across the line. Gap now 2.345 seconds. What's that? Flight Tash? Oh, I didn't see that on the timing screen. That's it. Alcoba passing Van der Golsberg. So Zonta Van der Golsberg has been passed by Jeremy Alcoba. Keeping on the attack. Sam Lowe's passes Vietti. Yes, Sam. Started 6th, dropped down to 8th. Sam Lowe's getting back up then. Passing Vietti is an important start to this race. Jake Dixon's front of the bike is wobbling just a tad. Oh, Peter Drury. I know fans of football here. Listen to our commentary. Breaking news. Experienced commentator Peter Drury will officially join Sky Sports to cover Premier League football for the 23-24 season. So Peter Drury is going to be on the commentary team for Sky after Martin Tyler retired yesterday. I know a lot of people here enjoy the football on Sky, so there you are. But of course, BT Sport turning to TNT Sports going to have more action as well. So I'm looking forward to it. It's a good time coming to be a British sports fan. There's so much now being broadcast as well with TNT joining forces with Discovery. There's going to be 8 Discovery sports channels. 8. Absolutely insane. Insane. Across the 8 skies. That's 16 sports channels. Not one of them, though, can seem to show the live Moto3 practice and qualifying sessions, but we'll get over that. or Moto2. We'll get over it.
There is Lowe's past Vietti. Vietti being dropped.
Can Lowe's get ahead then of Gonzalez into turn 1? No, he can't. I thought he was going to have a little look there, but he's not. He's too far back.
Consistently performing this season.
Replay. And this is of how Sam Lowe's got past Giuseppe Vietti to turn 1. A dive bomb on the previous lap. Vietti turned in on him, but Vietti was not going to back out. Lowe's had the corner. Vietti went aggressively defending. Look, even the Mark VDS boys on the pit wall there, watch that. And just found under the breath as well the B word about Vietti as well. I saw utter
And Arbolino in the gap back to Dixon to
bar steward. I think I can get away with, can't I? What a bad thing as well for that to do. You don't cut off in that braking zone. It's too dangerous. There's a look between Acosta and Arcoba then. Eyes together. I think if Acosta wins the championship to Arcoba, we've just found our sort of season montage review when we do our season review by playing all the races together. Roberts passes Salak, 12th to 13th. Yeah, we've got December sorted, by the way, with Motorsport December. The channel's going to run non-stop with videos showing every single race again in a giant watch-along, the season watch-along. So we'll have every Formula 1 race, every MotoGP, Moto2, Moto3, everything. Formula 1, Formula 2, Formula 3, everything. Touring cars, IndyCar, Le Mans, everything. Everything will be changing. By Bolters passing Salak now. Robert stays in 13th. That battle's getting tight now in the middle. So yeah, if you're feeling sad in December, don't worry, because we're going to have the best Motorsport December you've ever seen. Work for that is already beginning. With the edits, and we'll get all that sorted. All the videos being downloaded, uploaded, getting all filed as well. Lorenzo Dalla Porta has retired from the race officially now, so that takes it down now to 23 runners left in this race, and that takes it down to Casper Daniel, who is running last. Gap at the front though. Alberino has been caught by Dixon. The gap now 0.659. Acosta is 3 seconds ahead at the front. 2.905 is the gap. So Alberino now going to be under pressure from Dixon a lot more. Love having the bikes across the line. 25-degree now ambient temperature. Hovering around there throughout this race as they come into the braking zone. Alberino again holding back. Dixon's way too far back to even attempt an overtake just yet, but he's remaining calm. He's thinking about his next move, and he'll slip through at the last possible second. It's the way. This is the way, as they like to call it as well. Alberino is closing up 0.690 to Dixon. Don't know why ads keep popping up for me to put ads on YouTube. No ads during races. Ads before, ads after races. No ads in the races. I'm not ITV. I will not show any ads during the races, because what if a critical moment happens and you can't see it live? No ads in the races, ever. As they come into it, 6/10. Alberino and Dixon. 3/10 up. Jake's going to have the attack soon. He's going to find an attacking zone as he comes out of turn number 11. Down towards turn 12 at Satchin. The gap is up. 2/10 he gained in that sector. Dixon's now 0.455 off. Dixon is finding this pace and finding the correct time. Exactly what he needs to do to get into second position. Acosta can just take off now. It's Alberino who's more worried about the fact that he's stuck where he is. Alberino is stuck in second position. Can't do anything. Can't take anything back. And it's just stuck.
This is maybe the rear will be affected. The front in Moto2 is the one that will cause them problems as the race goes on.
Yeah, and actually it's a similar comment in MotoGP this weekend. The front playing more on the rider's mind whenever it comes to tyre choice than
Yeah, they've been going like a hard front, a medium front, but always a soft rear across the classes as well. And they've risked it here with, I think, medium front, medium rear, so they're really like on the edge with these Dunlops. In the race later, we're expecting everyone to go hard front, medium rear in the MotoGP race because the soft rear degrades quicker. But there were some riders yesterday that actually said, actually, it wasn't that bad after 15 laps. We could have done another 15 laps. So we might see a hard front, medium rear, and then a few going hard front, soft rear. I don't think we'll see medium front, medium rear though. That's too much of a gamble to keep that working with optimum grip throughout the entire race. We'll see if anyone takes it though. The race strategy for MotoGP is going to be fun. That gets underway in an hour's time. But we will have, as I said, British Touring Cars race 1 in between that. We're all busy now. It's how it goes. Moto2 straight over to Touring Cars. Directly from Touring Cars over to MotoGP. Back to Touring Cars. Then a little break of an hour. Then over to more Touring Cars. Straight from last race of Touring Cars over for joint coverage. Megan hosts the first hour of the pre-show for her Formula 1. Then I'm in the box from 7, commentating on the race with Megan, Adam and Omi. I'll be with Jess, though, from 6, covering IndyCar. And then we'll swap over as well. So it's all go. And it really is going to be all kinds of utter chaos. So I hope you are looking forward to it. I hope you are going to enjoy it. Because certainly we have absolutely no idea what is going to happen. Salak passes Boltus, gets the move on as well. Gives him the welly. Knows he doesn't want to do anything wrong. Knows he can't do anything wrong. Has to stay completely calm. Pedro Acosta leads. 3.3 seconds to Tony Alberino. Jake Dixon is third. 3.4 seconds back is this battle with Chancho and Lopez. Now we come back to Dixon and Alberino. 4 tenths the gap again. 0.491 as they swoop into turn 12. So I think we're coming up with 7 laps to go. Lap 19 of 25 in Moto2. And Pedro Acosta looks like he's going to take yet another controlled win in the series. Ambient temperature now back to 25 degrees. It keeps telling us when it changes. Because of the change of climatic conditions, it can affect the motorcycles. So they have to alert you on race control via the messages. As they tack in on the inside line. Sam Lowe's trail braking round the outside. That's the 75. Battle for 6. That's Albert Arenas having a go at Femin Ayagura. And Ayagura holds off. Vietti sneaks through. So Arenas has dropped down now into, I think, 10th position. Yep, Ayagura 8th. Vietti 9th. 10th for Arenas. And Carlos Tactai passes Marcos Ramirez in 20th and 21st positions. 7 laps to go in the Moto2 Grand Prix of Germany. And the tension is palpable. We all know the score. We know what could go wrong here. The championship very much on the line because Acosta, if he keeps winning these races with Alberino second, it takes it down by 5 points every single race. We've got time to cover this. It's only round 7 of the season out of 20. But, and here's the big but, if Dixon passes him, that takes it down by another 5 points. So that's a 10-point advantage he gets. And the gap goes down to 10 points. That's the key. That's the key thing that they need to find out. So Dixon is, Acosta's going to be Dixon's biggest fan at the moment. Just getting out of that way. Foggia's, hang on, have we got Joe Roberts down? Has Joe Roberts crashed out? Yellow sector 4 he has. 6 to go, Joe Roberts, I believe, has crashed. He's dropping down the timer screen, he has. 16 of Roberts crashed out, rider okay, and he's up and walking. That's in turn 13 as well. That's at the last corner of the Quickenberg. I presume it's going to be a drop at the front. I hope, yeah, he's dropped the front on entry. Seen that a few times this weekend. Oh, Joe, I'm so sorry. Hadar passes Roberts as Kaz Daniel goes through. Down to 22 then, with Roberts out of the race. But Pietro Acosta, 3.3 seconds ahead. An absolute class of his own at the moment. As they swing back through. Acosta leads, Alberino, Dixon 2-3, Chantra, Lopez, Gonzalez, Lowe's to 7. As they swoop in, last corner, booted hard. 5 laps to go of the German Grand Prix here at the Sachsenring, lap 21 of 25. As they come up, Alberino and Dixon still the closest little drama battle we're seeing. I just want there to be a little bit of action. a little bit of drama. Is it too much to ask to happen? Just a little mistake, a little catch at the brake. Something not to go wrong, but something to just attack differently. Attack. Snag the brake. Cut the line. Something that we haven't seen before to keep the difference between them. Arbolino second, Dixon third. I'm just taking a look at the other timing screens. Where the track noise keeps going today, I don't know. It's like Dorna keep turning up and down. Now it goes up again, though. All over the place. Arbolino 7/10 off the pace of Dixon now. Chantra fourth. Lopez fifth. Gonzalez lows. And then we see Aguirre, Vietti, Arenas, Garcia, Salak, Boltus, Aguirre, Foggia, Alcoba, Trondon and Kelly, Goldsberg, Taktai, Ramirez, Hajar, Kazma, Daniel. That's the running order at the moment. Yellow flag finally come in, though. They're taking ages at the moment for that graphic to go away. 4 to go. It feels like we're ticking them up at the moment, aren't we, as well? Dixon in third. On the braking zone. Gap now 3.1 seconds. Arbolino's closing him in, but with this to go, I think 4 to go. Gap 3.1 seconds. No way. This is Acosta's. He's just got to take it to the line, and he's got it. Take it, and he's got it. Ride smooth. He's our winner with Arbolino versus Dixon. That's the one. Look at that. 25-1, then 23-6, 23-7, 23-8, 23-9. Then from lap 6 onwards, 24-1, 4, 3, 2, 5, 8, 0.6, 0.5, 0.6, 0.6, 0.6. He was consistent for laps on laps. 0.7, then a 0.8, then a 0.8. Lap 20, 25, then it was a 24.9. Pietro Acosta is just remarkably consistent. Lap after lap here in Moto2. A cut above the rest. Honestly, I think he had a difficult start. He lost out to Arbolino in the championship because he crashed in one of the races, and he was second at the point. They went in a couple of rounds ago, level on points. I can't remember which one it was, but they went in level on points. Acosta, it was the French Grand Prix. That was it. So they went into the French Grand Prix, level on points. Acosta crashed, and ever since then, he was 25 points back in the championship. A huge margin with Arbolino winning the race. Now, winner in Italy, winner here in Germany if he can keep on with it. He's closing back the points. He's closing them in. And if Arbolino doesn't finish second and Dixon gets ahead, that's more championship points he needs back. Arbolino got lucky. He was leading. They went in level on points. He was leading. Acosta is dominant. He had one bad race, and he's paying for it. That's what I don't think about Arbolino at the moment, deserving to lead the title. He's won races this year, of course he has, but Acosta's one mistake cost him big, and I didn't think that was fair at the time, because it's a hard road back, and Arbolino knows it. That's why he's battling so hard for second places. When Acosta takes off, he takes off. Arbolino's battling for this. It's our closest championship fight. Moto2 is our most challenging fight in the series right now. Now that Bagnaia has taken off in MotoGP and looks like he can win today, although Martin won yesterday, didn't he? But then again, we always see different sprint winners. Always. As we see Acosta leading the session. 2 to go at the line. And Dixon is doing exactly what we saw in Moto3. Lining up and testing out possible dive bomb maneuvers. Can we see Dixon get ahead of Tony Arbolino? Arbolino's been told the gap is only a 1/10 of a second. You must be wary. You must be calm. You can't make a mistake. You've got to keep it as close as you can. Arenas past Vietti. Arenas up to 9th place. Vietti down to 10th. Dixon's now closer than ever before. 0.237. Can Jake slip in? It's unlikely. We're keeping an eye on it all. And double checking everything. And Arbolino's made an error. And Arbolino did make an error. Dixon was 0.051 away from him. Arbolino's made a mistake coming through Cartholian. And Jake Dixon is going to capitalise on it. into turn 9 and 10. The switch back to turn 11. Jake Dixon wants second. Acosta wants Dixon to be second. Arbolino needs to hold on as hard as he can. Into the braking zone. Last lap is coming up. Dixon touches the green. If he does that on the last lap, he'll lose a position. Good to good exit. Last lap, the call. Arbolino gets a great exit. This is the battle for second position. Acosta's ahead by 3.4 seconds. Arbolino's got to hold off. The gap is a tenth of a second. Dixon's on the braking zone. He's trailing it in. Keeping the rear. Dixon's on course. Oh, and Arbolino kicks out the rear tyre. I'm just double checking. Have we ever seen a podium for Jake Dixon? Never. Never. Best finish for Jake Dixon in Moto2 is his third place. He's had one podium before. Dixon's challenging now for another one. Two podiums. What can we see here? That might be wrong. I swear that's wrong. I think our graphics are wrong. Coming through. Arbolino goes defensive. Dixon's right there to capitalise. So the last lap dive bomb is coming. Jake wants second. Final second. Pedro Acosta's going to win in Germany, but who's going to be second? Dixon's going to lunge it on the inside at turn 12. Arbolino gave him room. Shuts the door. Into the last corner at Quickenberg. Acosta's going to go to the last line. Arbolino defends. Up towards it. It's not going to work out. Pedro Acosta wins the German Grand Prix. Arbolino is second. Jake Dixon finishes third. A cracking end to the race. But it's Pedro Acosta, arms out, winning the German Grand Prix. Fourth for Chantra, Lopez fifth, Gonzalez sixth, Lowe's is seventh. Eighth for Ayagura, ninth Arenas. 10th Vietti, Garcia 11th, Boltus 12th, Salak 13th, Agura 14th, Foggia, the last point, in 15th. Alcoba 16th, Dylan Kelly 17th, Van der Gorsberg 18th, Tactile 19th, Ramirez 20th, 21st for Hadjar, 22nd for Kazma Daniel. Out of the race as well, Joe Roberts, Lorenzo Della Porta, Izan Guevara, Aaron Canner, Lucas Tulovic, Boben Schneider, and Darren Binder. Wow! What an end to the race! That was chaotic. It's Pietro Acosta taking victory here at the German Grand Prix. The gap in the championship now reduces to 15 points. Another crucial one. Moto2 returns in 7 days' time at Assen. We'll be live for that as well. It's Pietro Acosta, winner in Moto2. Next up, it's Touring Cars Race 1, followed then immediately by MotoGP. And then it's all go again for Race 2 of the Touring Cars, little break, Race 3 of the Touring Cars, straight into Formula 1 and IndyCar action as well. It's going to be busy. Thanks for your company. It's Pietro Acosta, victorious in Moto2's German Grand Prix. A step closer to closing down the championship. We'll see you later. Bye-bye.